It's a proud day for us. Thank you, Jeff.
Yes, and today is the second day of May,
Yeah.
2017, and there are so many issues. Now, we see the AFC
Yes.
trying to revive their political fortunes.
Oh.
They made a belated call for VAT on private education
Yes.
to be reviewed
Yeah.
before 2018.
Okay.
And also, they also want to, they're appointing a team to review the Cummings Lodge. The Cummings Lodge, the Cummingsburg Accord,
Yeah.
the Cummingsburg
Okay.
Accord. So, it's like if they're trying to revive their fortunes because it seems as if the party is dying. Now, besides that, we noticed that
Yeah.
SOCU,
Yeah.
the Special Organized Crime Unit, said they will not accept,
Yes.
they were not asked
Yeah.
to trace the origin of the 400 pounds of
Yeah.
gold stolen in Curacao, in the Curacao heist of his under Robert Passaud's tenure in office.
Yes. Yes.
Now, also, we have to send our condolences to the family of, first of all, Stephen Mona Singh died on Thursday.
Yes.
He's an outstanding.
I know he's very good friend of mine.
Yes.
That's right.
He last
Very,
worked
very
at
good
the
friend of mine.
Brazilian
Yes,
embassy.
Yes.
And also Lennox Hanneman, the lawyer, who was the father of Glenn Hanneman.
Yeah.
He went to school with me. He was a outstanding lawyer,
Okay.
and he died in New York. And he died on Friday. So we send our sympathy to the families.
That's good. Leon?
Well, on the question of death, I must point out that my uncle, Norman
Yeah.
Chapman, the man who
Yeah.
owned Son Chapman,
Yes.
that was bombed years ago, he
Yeah.
has also died. His funeral will be on May 11th
Oh.
at the Mackenzie Sports Club ground in Linden because he was a
Yeah.
staunch Linden man.
Yeah.
I was on the Labor Day parade yesterday.
Yes.
I marched.
What you saw? What you heard?
I liked the semblance of unity that appeared to be there. But when we got to the national park, that kind of unity disintegrated as people went their different ways in the park to drink alcoholic beverages and have a picnic. And I found that to be a little bit odd because at that point you should be...
That looks strange.
Yes.
That looked very strange.
Yes. At that point when everybody should have been together to listen to the speeches.
That's
but it
right.
seems that they didn't want to hear a lot more of the diatribe and the hot air that was being spewed by a lot of supposedly trade union leaders.
Yeah.
Who are some of these speakers? Who are some of these speakers?
Some of the speakers were Komal Chand,
Yeah.
Lincoln Lewis.
Yeah.
Lincoln Lewis always is a good trade union leader. He speaks with authority.
Yeah.
And I think he was the one who made more of an impact. But I think the most important thing is the fact that there needs to be more unity within the trade union movement, more strength, because it seems that they're getting weaker. But what is a good thing is the fact that they've all come together in a show of solidarity, and that to me was most important. But I still will say that we need to have a Ministry of Labor.
Okay.
And the fact that collective labor agreements have got to be worked on, collective bargaining has got to be worked on. In other words, workers in Guyana are getting short shrift.
Okay.
They're being compromised and they're being exploited. And I think that ought not to be because the workers could become the third force that Guyana so sorely needs. Now, the other thing is, this whole aspect of having celebrations coming up in May 26th at the Stabrook Square, that's foolishness to the max.
Why
man.
you say that?
Man,
Why you say that?
we don't spend $500 million to fix up Jubilee Park at Durban Park. And we said that's going to be our main staging area for certain celebrations.
Why you thinking about? Why you say you don't like that?
Stick it to one
Stabrook
place.
Market doesn't have the capacity to hold the crowds.
Okay.
It's not prepared. It's not designed to do that kind of function. And more so, I find that the city council and the central government on that score are really going around in circles. First of all, you move the vendors off. The vendors gone back, which is good. I like seeing, because that Stabrook Market and East Coast Park area are the two main tourism products Guyana got, apart from Sunday evening at the seawall. So that is foolishness, and they've got to rethink that whole aspect of having the Stabrook Market Square as the staging point for May 26th Independence celebrations. Got to be back at Jubilee Park. We spent enough money there to put that place in order. Now, the other thing is that people have been complaining that enough is not being done to maintain the city. The drains are still clogged up. The place is stink. And it's frittering away at the edges again. So I'm calling on Royston King and the mayor to take a serious look.
What do you union?
The unions, they said the unions keep us strong, but I think right now the unions are getting weaker.
Yeah.
Patrick Yard needs to go and go away in the sunset. He needs to retire, Patrick
Yes.
Yard, and let
Yes.
Gasper
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
charge. Kumal Chan, same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
In other words,
What about Lewis?
no, Lincoln Lewis
He
is a
talks
strong
about-
man. No,
Hold on,
Lincoln
hold on,
Lewis.
hold on, hold on.
Lincoln Lewis to me
Yeah.
seems to be the only sane man in the trade union arena.
Oh, okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
And so the leadership of the unions have got to look at themselves again and analyze if they're really being effective and being and full of efficacy.
Okay.
That's the point.
Okay.
Trade unions
Alright.
have got
Okay.
to reassert themselves.
Rahman, what do you think about trade union? How is it
Mr.
support? How
Chairman,
is it
the-
support you?
The truth of the matter
Yes.
is that trade union and trade unionism
Yes.
began as an organized struggle against capital.
Yes.
So for better wages and better working
Yes.
conditions. In the 21st century, we have to change our attitude towards the way in which we organize workers. The trade unions are not playing a role that they're supposed to play to better the living conditions of the workers
Yes.
of this country.
Yes.
Trade unions and workers workers support the trade union. You saw during the PPP time, you keep repeating that video
Yes.
where one worker particularly was accusing GAU
Yes. Yes.
of them paying union
Yes.
dues to them,
Yes.
but they were not getting the benefit.
Yes.
Trade unions are divided because they belong to different political groups and organizations.
Yes.
Trade unions have to be
Yes.
independent
Please,
organizations.
we sit down there before interrupt your program. I'm going to take care of just now, right? Yes.
Trade unions are
Yeah,
supposed
yes,
to be giving
yes.
leadership
Yes. Yes.
and putting pressure on the political apparatus
Yes.
for the interest of the workers. Look, you have a man who we have,
Yeah.
the government appoints as
Yes.
dealing with labor, Keith Scott.
Yes.
I will tell you that Keith Scott knows nothing about labor and trade unionism. Why put him there? I know him. He's a surveyor. He has no.
The land surveyor?
Look, the lady who they had before, who was
Simona
tackling
Brooms.
Simona Brooms,
Yes.
who was tackling these employers
Yes.
and ensuring that the workers' wages and their working conditions were met. They removed her. They shunned her.
No.
And the reasons why they did that is because you see the power of capital,
Okay.
big business, and over the workers who are the creators of wealth.
Okay.
It is the workers who voted for this government, the
Okay.
workers and the
Yeah,
farmers
yeah.
that voted for this government.
Yeah.
But the government is not paying interest
Yes.
to that, because if it was, then you would not put a man like Scott as a minister of labor.
Okay, what do you think about the response from the union to the, what the response you got?
I disagree with him when
Yeah.
he says
Yeah.
that Lincoln Lewis.
Yeah.
Lincoln Lewis talks a lot. He
Yes.
reads from a speech
Yes,
that
yes.
somebody writes for him.
Yes, yes.
But that's all he does.
Okay.
Because, look, talking is cheap. All of us can talk. After Lewis and Witter and Yard, where is the new leadership?
Okay.
They have not spent any time
Okay.
developing the young workers to take over. And that's an
How do you see the
indictment.
support of the union? Support what they
The
get?
union does not have support. He knows
Yeah,
that.
tell me about support.
The workers didn't want.
Who would win that? Who would win?
Well, according
Well, the people who you had,
Let me-
you
let me-
had
let
Lewis,
me-
you had Lewis,
Yes.
our friend
Jaipur.
Witter was sharing the
Yeah, yeah.
program. You had Trotman was there. I
Yes.
understand he was the last speaker.
Yes.
And by the time he spoke, the workers went away.
There
Yes.
were about 12 people.
Yes,
There
yes.
were 12 people who were there.
Yes.
And
Who
the
else?
and the reasons why.
Who else? Who else there? Who else?
Who else was there?
Teixeira,
Teixeira,
Teixeira, yes, yes.
Samuel Hines was
Samuel
there.
Hines
Yes,
was there.
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jaipal Sharma was there.
Yes,
he was
yeah,
invited.
yes.
Yes, right. But the important point I want to make: the reasons why the people walk away when Trotman.
Why
was
they walk?
speaking,
Why they walk out?
Because the AFC have let down the workers and
When
the
you say like that,
farmers
what do you mean by
in
that?
this country. What do I mean by that? Because look, ask yourself, look, agriculture is the mainstay of this country. Him and Ramjatan placed a man on the backs of the farmers, Nobel holder, who has done absolutely nothing. Look, if you look at the budget,
Yes.
we're supposed to have $26 billion allocated or more
Yeah.
to agriculture. And if you
Yeah,
ask
yes.
yourself the question,
Yes.
what have we achieved? Not a single thing is done. Look,
Yeah.
agriculture sector
Yeah.
gets $20.6 billion dollars,
Okay.
and we still have problems.
Okay.
So the question is,
Okay. Okay.
you know, they put
Okay.
Mr. Trump on notice
Okay.
after, because he made a promise
Okay.
of 100
Okay.
of 100 days.
Rahman, I want to take a little break. Accommodate this child, right? For
Okay, okay.
is it
Child
child
want to sleep, yeah.
child who want to sleep?
Want to sleep,
Please
okay.
please come in the program, right. Come. I give you the opportunity to share the child. Get a child. I don't know what he knew of the child. Come.
It's burst.
Have a seat. Okay, Mama, what is your name, please?
Melissa Downer.
What?
My name is Melissa Downer.
Yeah, where you live?
I live Parfit, Harmony.
Yeah. How long live there now?
I live there 7 years now.
Tell me what is your problem.
Well,
Madam, how many children you have?
3 children.
3 children.
Yes, I was a single parent.
Oh, single parents. How many children you got from the whole different? But when do you need children now? Which one the first child you have?
Destiny Munich Bob.
Mini Bob. Next one.
Mary Aquila Road.
And the next one?
Joseph
So you got 3 children?
Yes.
3
Mr.
children.
Sharma.
Oh, okay. Who the father for the first one?
The first one is Clifton Bob.
Bob. You pay you pay child support?
No, sir.
Okay. Oh, next one.
Mary Aquila Road in
You
Church.
pay child support?
No, sir.
Okay. Next one.
Joseph Chuhakim.
You pay child support?
No, sir.
So why you don't go to some spiritual child support? Why you don't do that?
You know what I do.
What?
I
Summons.
don't have. I
You don't do
don't
the same as them?
I don't know what to do.
She had to go to the probation office.
You never go.
I went at human service.
Yes. What human service said to you?
I tell him about he never mind the child, my mother's mind the child. And he buy some baby clothes on the baby the barn, and he
Yeah.
asks back for the baby clothes, and
Yeah.
I take it out. I take off the baby vest, he shimmy socks and throw it out in the yard. 'Cause he said throw it out in the yard. Just because a simple netting caused the problem.
How old is this child now?
This child is a year and 2 months.
And the next one? Oh,
Them 2 children is not here, only this by is
okay.
you.
Yes. But you not pay child support neither.
No.
Who pay the support these children them?
My mother is working mind me and them children.
How old is your mother?
My mother is 52. I looking for jobs all over, but I only get in yard work, shift work. I used to work with George Gomes for a year.
Yes.
And after I get pregnancy, George Gomes tell me the worker them tell me they can't accept me no more. I have to go home.
So why you make so much children? Different men. And how you make it out?
I'm looking for jobs. I'd find a daycare for keep this by, but I want 3 months advance. I tell my child father.
Okay.
He say he going to help me. When he come yesterday, he bring 2 pack of foreign leaf and golden apple.
Okay.
And he start to
What?
curse me. Golden apple.
Going apple?
Yeah, and he tell me like go and look work, like go sell me body.
What?
Yes, and he there with the neighbor daughter, and they're breaking down the house right now. The house leaking is a food for the poor house.
Yes.
And they come in the yard and say that
I want to visit your house. Where you live? Where part you live? I want to visit your house.
no problem. I live on the meaning phase 2, 1509.
Take a note. Yes.
I go to the station,
Yeah.
I make report.
Yeah.
No police and come when she go to the police station. Police coming with big gun
What they going to be gone for?
for come for arrest me, and police tell me I wanted at the station. So 2 lady and me was talking.
Yes.
Two lady.
Yes.
And they said that wow, me bring neighborhood police from them, but them
Okay.
wasn't neighborhood police, was red thread
Okay.
ladies
Okay.
come for see me how I do it.
Motherfucking, you got children for 2 different men. 3
Yeah.
different men. Is that so?
Yes,
Yeah.
Mr. Sharma.
Yeah. And you didn't pay child support. You didn't pay child support.
No, I went to the human
Yes,
service.
yes.
I went to the human
Yeah,
service.
tell me what
and
you
when
want.
police
Yes,
complain,
yes.
and I tell them say that how the
Yeah.
police them,
Yes.
how the neighbors them breaking down the house, and
Yes.
they come in the yard,
Yes.
they say they gonna rape me,
Yes.
and they gonna break up my window, and they gonna kick me up in my stomach and make the school by do my daughter so nastiness. And all these things. I can't explain because it's dirty.
How many
thing.
what the police said to you in these matters?
The police said that he got charge me I said that we are charging me for me do nothing. They say yes because I cussing up everybody. I said that
Okay.
me cuss up nobody.
Yes.
Them coming and
Yes,
break down the
yes,
house.
yes.
Break down the house, and when I
Okay.
quarrel back and abuse up, they said that I is a mad woman, my head
Okay,
ain't good
okay,
and
okay.
crazy. And they said that they make I get locked up
Okay.
just because I dey on a ban.
Yeah.
I ain't dying.
Why you there? Why you there on the band for?
Because since my belly the big, I dey get beat up 2 times. I dey get beat up with
Why they beat you? I
beat me up with spade in my head one. And
Why
kick me up in my stomach.
they assault? Why they assaulted you?
Just so since I there with my child
Yes,
father,
yes,
they living
yes.
with nobody.
Yes,
Since I
yes,
take my
yes.
child father, some
Yeah.
what this place name?
The Red Shadow help you out?
No, them said that how them gonna come and them I tell them I go to
Yeah.
the station and no police and come the police.
What happened to human service?
I went human service and I gave me a letter for care of the station.
Yeah.
Miss Jacobs take one in the letter and I tell she that how there's the wrong letter. I got collect it back. When I got the station, no police and come. The whole week I run the station at $5,000 all done behind passage. Then police pushing me around and I go.
Okay.
They say come back.
Okay, I bet this child hungry. You can see we got a studio with this child. Please get something with this child. You can see we got some drink or something with the child. Yeah. The child hungry, really hungry. Now, Leanne, what is some of your view of concern with this mad woman's story? Tell me what's...
Her story is similar
Yeah.
to the story of many other people,
Yes.
young women like
Yes,
her.
yes.
They are being taken advantage
Yes.
of. And it puts the child care and protection unit under severe stress.
Yeah.
I know Miss Ann Green has been doing a great job. In fact, they've been trying to make sure.
Yeah, good job.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right, go ahead.
No, really and truly,
All
when
right,
you
all
really
right.
take an
Yeah, right.
objective look at how
Okay.
things are,
Yeah.
in fact, the report said that she helped to keep 800 and something children in their families last
How you
year.
know? How you know that?
It was in the papers, you
No,
know.
I don't want to hear about papers. I want to see it. I want to see it actually.
Anyway, the
Yeah.
situation is
Don't
that,
read it. Don't hear. I don't want to hear paper.
All right.
Papers lie.
yeah, truly.
Papers lie. Plenty.
A lot of fake news.
Fake news. Lord.
But her situation
Yeah,
is
yes.
one that is similar
Yes.
to that of many other single
Paper is
parents.
fake news. Yes.
And I think we still need to
Yeah.
strengthen our social,
Cohesion.
cohesion unit.
Yeah.
Social protection unit.
Okay.
Because we have a lot more work to do
What
with
was
our
the red?
dog.
What happened to red thread? What was the red thread doing? Red thread. Yeah.
Red Thread tries their best, but a lot of those NGOs are understaffed,
Yeah.
underfunded, and they don't have the effectiveness. What
Okay.
needs to be done is that
Okay.
our government still has to do
ma'am,
more
would you please get something with
protect
Charlie?
the
The child's
interests
hungry. Please go sit in the chair.
of a lot of
Get
our
something with the Charlie.
citizens
Get something with the Charlie.
who are at risk.
Bring something to Charlie.
You understand?
The
In
child
other words,
hungry.
hear this, man.
Yeah. And
For a population that is so
Yes.
small
Yes,
and,
yes.
and the kind of potential
Yes.
we've got to be doing much more to
Yeah.
take care of the welfare needs of our citizenry. For example, they're talking about the sovereign wealth fund that is going to be set up because of the oil
okay.
for the future.
If we don't talk about it, we're going to talk about something else.
All right.
We don't talk about it. Don't go
All right,
there.
all right.
Going back to that case,
Yeah,
there,
yes.
she needs to get child support.
Yes,
she needs
yes.
to
Child support.
follow the procedures where
Ah,
I think
the
you were
different
explaining to her
story,
where
yes.
she needs to go in there
Yeah.
and
Yes.
you got the names of the guys
Yes, yes.
and all of that. One is still living in Jamaica,
Yeah,
though.
Jamaica, yes.
Yeah, but the others are right here, so
But
she
it
should
is
be able.
she hasn't got no support. They're not supporting she right.
It's her mother who's helping. Her
See,
mother.
see, the laws are there, but they're not enforced.
Two different children she got, and she got no child support.
There's no, well,
Yeah.
there's no connection between social protection and
Yeah.
the police.
Yes,
And you have to train police in the different areas
yes.
to be able to deal with the issues like that. If, it is more than
Get something with Charlie.
Yeah,
Let she come back in here. Let she come back. You get something with Charlie, and then she can come again and
it's
sit.
a,
Yes,
it's a
yes.
whole set of abuse
Yes.
that is going on, and Leon is right.
Yeah.
It goes across the board.
Yeah.
So she's just an example
Yeah.
of the thousands of people like her,
Yeah, okay.
single parents, who have to go from one
Yeah.
pillar to post to
Yeah.
be able to make out a living. So we need to create a better social system. And and that can only happen when we have an economic system
Yeah.
that can sustain people like that.
Yes.
That's right.
When you live in England,
Or
people
Canada.
get, or Canada and so on, I don't know about
welfare.
America. You get
Welfare.
people get welfare, and you don't have to depend on the men depend on them. The men are made to pay in those countries.
Yes.
they don't get away with it.
Yes.
And you have to, the government has got to make these men who think
Yes.
that they can make children and
Yes.
then leave the women
Okay.
in a destitute situation. We have to be able to make them accountable and make them lessons
Yes.
that when they don't pay and wherever they are working,
Yes.
that the laws must say that their monies are deducted from their like how you
Garnishee. It's called
yeah,
garnishee.
like how you deduct pay as you earn.
Yes. Yes.
Garnish
The
the
monies
salary.
are deducted,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that comes to the state,
Yes.
and then that to
State
be able
pays.
to and then be able to give support to these single parent. There's a growing number of single parent in this country.
So we have to have a better social safety net.
Yes.
set
And
up.
when you say that Anne Green is doing her work, I
Yeah.
am disputing that because
Why?
our
Hold
friend,
on.
our friend who is an expert,
Yeah.
have had enormous amount of experience dealing with social protection. And it is time that there's a new minister that's been shuttled into this ministry.
Ali,
And I am going to ensure that I go and have a talk with her to let her know,
Amna Ali?
yes, I'm not.
Well, like I said, I'm not related to what the girl right you every
No,
down. You said here.
he's right. Leon is right. There's a serious problem.
Yes, serious
And
problem.
we cannot allow, with a population of
Okay.
700,000 people,
And children are starving.
It's a landscape of
Yeah.
the size of the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Right.
And we have poverty. I mean, it's a shame.
Poverty
Right.
and increase.
When I criticize the PPP, people say that I am too critical. But the fact of the matter is that they have had the opportunity to make every single person.
Let it call,
single
come,
person.
come,
Yeah.
please.
But
Yes,
instead,
middle class
instead they
person.
stole out the national
But
patrimony.
you need,
Exactly.
Yeah.
you're just producing a lot
Yes.
of social workers,
Yes.
social. What is happening now? We need,
Okay.
a lot of people need counseling.
Could you please like the later come,
a lot of young girls in different
okay,
areas,
okay.
even in my
Yes,
street.
Okay.
There are a lot of young girls with no
Okay.
father, with no
Before I
they-
go further,
you know, they're not married to anybody and so on. I
Come,
don't
please
know,
come.
the
Have a seat.
children,
Come, have a seat. Come.
You know, there are a lot
Mama.
of young girls who just getting children like that.
Okay,
They need to
sit
be
in- sit in-
counseled.
sit
So
in chair.
you know, they buy
You
their
get
time
some
until
tea to
they
eat?
have a commitment from
get-
the man.
Get drinks. You got to drink something. Drink. Okay. You stop easing, all right? Okay. Now, tell us what you would like to say finally. What you would like to say on this program? The positive people.
True, Mr. Sharma. I don't want my child father come back by me.
Why? Why you don't?
I going to work and my child
Yeah.
because my child father asked back for the baby clothes.
Yeah.
I had to take off the baby clothes
Yeah.
and give him.
Okay.
And he pull out all the wire go for burn down the house.
Yes.
Yes.
See what's smart?
Yeah, he pull out. I go the station since year before the last.
How about the police? What the
No
police did?
policing come. None
Okay.
policing
Give-
come.
Give this child something to come. Over there. Oh, come.
What's the
Drink,
child's name?
Yes.
This child.
Yes.
Named Joseph Chuhakim.
Yes.
Hakim.
Yeah, Joseph Chuhakim.
Yeah.
The
Yes.
father is in the country.
The father is the guy, and his name Ray Smith. He there with Tasha Nini. He don't mind his child. Only yesterday.
How about the next one now?
He don't mind his child since year before the last when his baby
What
born.
the next one?
No, talking about he first.
Yes.
Since year before the last when the baby born, the
Yes,
baby went
yes.
on it machine.
Yes.
The baby nearly died.
Okay.
I went in wheelchair. My child father told me I should have dead.
Okay.
And
What the next
son-
one? What the next child father? What do you do with the next child father?
I don't know what part in the country he there. He
Where
go
he-
away and left me since I was 1 month pregnant.
What the next one?
He go away, all to go away and
All
left
go
me
away?
when I was 1 month pregnant.
So here, what you gotta do in future, you gotta make better choices in your life. It seems that you've made some bad choices in terms of child father, but notwithstanding that, you have a whole life ahead of you. You're still a young woman, and I think you will get the help
I'm
you
looking
need.
for a job. I
Okay.
really in need of a
Okay.
job and a
Who you should
daycare.
talk to?
I'm
Who should
looking
you be
for a
talking
job.
to?
I went human
What should you be
service.
talking to now? Yeah.
Well, she said she needs a job, but she needs also counseling as well. You know, and somebody there.
Who should you should
go
talk
back
to
the
now
min-
at this
the
time?
ministry.
This time.
She has to go back to that ministry
Yeah.
because
What's your ministry?
Social
Social
protection.
protection.
Yes,
Social
I was
protection.
there already. I was there already.
Yes.
And they gave me a letter to go to the station. I carry the letter to the station
Okay.
and Miss Jacobs
Okay.
and Miss Phillip.
Okay.
When I tell them the neighbor
Okay.
beat up my dad
Okay.
and push
no.
him from
Besides
the
that
bus.
issue, what about the child support?
I never do no child support thing.
Well, you have to approach them
They
on
have to
that
go
too.
after these people if we give them the names and
Because
addresses.
my the little boy the choke up me daughter and she went in hospital, she up and died.
Okay.
And I go and complain the mother, the
Okay.
mother chased me, she said she in, he
Okay.
said she kick me and bust up
Okay,
my
okay,
stomach.
okay. Please relax it at the cherry. We get something to eat and drink, and you will hold on. We'll talk in late. Couple of minutes from now. Next couple of minutes, we want to speak to you, right? Please sit down there.
Yes, sir.
Please sit there. Please sit there. Go and drink a drink and go and drink, sir.
All right.
Can you sit in this chair? Sit in this chair. You come sit in this chair. Sit in this chair. Now let me touch on the rice industry and the sugar workers. Wait, about the rice industry. You're a rice man.
What do you call it?
Yes.
Well, we have a crisis
Yes.
still in the rice industry.
Yes.
The farmers have got not more than $2,500
Yes.
on average per bag.
Yes.
It's unprofitable.
Okay. Let me take some calls on here. Courtney, hello.
Hi, good day, Mr. Sharma.
Good day, yes.
How are you doing?
Very good. Good.
All right. Who I'm calling for, right?
Yes.
That the gentleman next to you there just spoke about single parents in
Yes.
Guyana here.
Yes.
We're looking at that. Why is just some parents, some mom leaving the kids with the father and go away?
Yes.
Where's the possibility in that?
Yes.
So mothers what?
Leave the
All
fathers
right.
in.
They got a mother leaving the kids them and go away. They
They should
looking after them, they supporting them,
they should send to prison.
For me?
They send into prison.
Yeah, well,
Counseling.
Yes.
Counseling is
something like
important.
that.
Yes.
Because when the man is paid the child support,
That's right. That's
he
right.
gets in locked up.
They should go to
Why
jail.
the woman was scot free without seeing anything, and the man got to work,
Okay.
look after them, and then when the other stepmother, when the man takes someone, and the woman pull up the chair and them,
Yes.
the real mother now have to be vexed with the
Okay.
parents. Why they knocking them?
So what do you think? What do you think you do? What do you think should done?
They should bring in a new law with getting the moms them would abandon the kids there.
Yeah.
To get charged, or
Okay.
let they pay a small amount to price when
Okay.
when the man come to support the
Okay.
kids.
Okay. Call. Thank you very
Both of
much.
them
Thank you very
take
much.
it.
Thank you. Colony. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. You're on the air.
Listen,
Yes.
yes, I'm trying to get information.
Yes.
You have a website so I can get more information
Yes.
on your
Yes. We
organization.
got a website. Check my website and same program where you are looking at here now.
Voice of the people.
Voice of the people. Yes. Website.
And you have a YouTube.
Okay.
YouTube, right?
Yes, on YouTube.
Yes.
Okay, so that's the only way. Do you have any publications, that type of stuff?
No, we got to have the written TV written on the TV there.
It's written on the screen.
Screen, yes.
That's it?
Yes.
All right. Where's your office located in Guyana?
In Guyana, Channel 6 building.
Wellington and Rob
Rob
Street.
Street.
Yeah.
Wellington and Rob.
On Rob
Okay,
Street.
thank you.
Good. Thank you very much. Colony. Hello, Colony. Hello. We supposed to get this. We got this building name, email name, answer.
And going back to the
Yes.
the trade union
Yeah.
movement, I think
Yeah.
Lincoln Lewis emphasized too that the government had promised to have
Yes.
collective bargaining in
Yes.
the public sector.
Yes.
In the public sector.
Yeah, Colony. Hello. Yes.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good
gentlemen.
afternoon. Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Good afternoon,
Good
gentlemen.
afternoon,
You hear me
yes.
clearly?
brother.
Yes.
Hello?
Go ahead, you're
Yes, we can
here.
hear you.
Yeah. To
Yes.
all the gentlemen, they're pleasant good afternoon.
Yes.
Good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon. Good
All the
afternoon.
best in your future endeavors.
Yes.
Now,
Yes. Yes.
the brother talk about the woman leaving their children behind with the father.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, but what he didn't complete is that they collect them when they grow big
Yes.
and they start to work. When the child small,
Yes.
it belongs to the father in most cases.
Yes.
But when they grow big and they start to work, then you hear there's mommy child
Yes.
or mother children.
Okay.
Now, that woman were there.
Yes.
She went into 3 different relationships.
That's right. That's right.
Good.
That's
Now,
right.
All 3 persons can have the same heart, unless
Yeah.
the same person come in a different,
Okay. Yeah,
a
yeah.
different body.
Yes. Yes.
Therefore, she got to start
Yes.
examining herself,
Yes.
her attitude, or ways
Yes.
of conduct. and then she could get a better
Okay.
relationship with anybody else. Because
Okay.
one man run, two man run, three man run. It has to be a reason. You agree with
Okay.
me, Mr. Sol?
Okay.
Well, there's more in
I'm
the
not saying that she
pestle than just the
but
mortar,
something
or
has
more
to
than
be
mortar than just the
happened
pestle.
themselves
Oh,
and
he's saying
make
that-
some changes there. Now,
Oh, then
we
give it
talking
that long,
about,
let it be
I was looking
first,
at a
let it
program
up. Yes. Yes.
on my mobile.
Yes.
And I saw the minister or
Yes.
someone, this brother
Yes.
from the agriculture sector was using
Yes.
this spray poison you use on celery.
Yes.
And they were saying after spraying the celery,
Yes.
you have to wash your clothes so thoroughly, or else if it's still scent,
Yes.
scent is on the clothing,
Yes.
it's better you to burn it
Yes.
because it is detrimental for the skin.
Yes.
Now you tell me, you ain't spraying it in the trench now. It's
Okay.
on this very food
Yeah.
that you have to consume.
Yes.
And if it is
Yes.
so bad for the clothing
Yeah. Yes.
and the skin,
Yes.
what
Yes.
was when you eat the food?
Yes.
It's going to kill you.
Yes.
Obviously. Now,
Yes.
if you go on the road, many people complain they
Okay.
went on the road, they purchased
Yeah.
things, and when they carry to me, especially this papa,
Yes.
you see a load of green papa today, and then tomorrow morning you see it right.
Okay.
And we need to get the food and drug department
Okay.
behind those people because
Yeah.
they're killing the nation
Yeah.
with this right now. You agree
Yeah.
with me?
Yes,
Mister?
Rabbi, yes.
We need to do something about it. People losing their lives.
Important.
And I believe
Yeah,
those
yes.
drugs...
Yeah,
is
you're
one
very,
of the
very important. It's
responsible
rapid,
for
rapid,
all these
rapid,
China,
rapid.
China, tumor in the
Yes,
head and
yes,
all this thing
yes,
because they
yes.
didn't design to for the human body.
Yeah.
And we
Okay.
got to get something, as the brother said, Mr. Rahman always said, we need a proper minister of agriculture. We need proper people in this food and analyst department, this drug department.
Yeah.
They always saying, and I agree with him, that Ms. Green says we need to do our work. Because why? If she is doing her work, we wouldn't have got so much as homeless children in
Yeah.
this country.
Yes.
Unless the government decided to do like America and England, keep them on welfare.
Yeah.
Or if not, keep them on welfare, knock off half of these
Yes.
people we got liming around, or
Yeah.
let the people do their job. And I see they have nothing to do because they're going to only come and talk, and more talk, and nothing behind it. And
Okay.
Mr. Sharma, the evidence is there, so don't ask for it. The child is there, you see they're crying, they're
Yes,
hungry.
they're hungry. That's right.
You see the point?
That's right.
The evidence is there.
Yes.
And what we doing? We drive Prado and I am not a part of it. But we find it so hard to give those children the first year we demand.
Yes.
We demand they are all children
Yes.
of God.
Yes.
And that nobody don't go and get pregnant. If you said in the book of Jeremiah, I knew you before you born, before I placed you into thy mother's womb.
Yes.
That is a secret place for God's will.
Okay,
God,
okay.
He placed children there, and all
Okay,
of them
okay.
has a purpose.
Yeah.
I know a liar, a young brother today, he grows so rough sugar from morning, he didn't used to get. His mother told me that story.
Yes.
Because his father died and all his overseas relatives, he had it rough. But
Yeah.
today, he is a liar.
Okay.
Thank God
Okay.
for that.
Okay.
And you know we get there because the church people
All
were
right.
claimed some church people
Yes.
come together and pool the
Okay.
resources that they could
Okay.
have
Carl, thank you very much.
Right?
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, thank you very much. Yes.
That's very good what you said.
Yes. Now I want to have a ripen now.
Look,
Wait, what?
Mr. Sharma, he
Yeah.
made a very important
Yes.
point which we need to take up.
Yes.
The Ministry of Agriculture has a
Yes.
section there that actually deals
Yes.
with what you import and
Yes.
what you export.
Yes. Yes.
You have to get a license,
Yes.
and they have to do lots of tests
Yes.
to, when things come into the
That's
country, when
right.
things goes
Yes.
out. But these things are not functioning. Look, and has not been functioning for a considerable period of time. And the question is, you can only get these
Okay.
things happening if you have a good manager. That's why I told
Okay.
Mr. Sankey,
Okay.
who is an expert on management,
Yes.
to talk about management. You have ministers are not supposed to be
Okay.
managing
Okay.
staff, Mr. Shah.
Okay.
You have permanent secretaries.
Now let me focus on
And-
the roadside rum shop. There's plenty in the city.
All of these things happening.
Roadside
because
rum shop,
there is
roadside
no-
rum shop.
No, all these things happening
Yeah.
because there is no control.
Yeah.
Anybody can go and apply,
Yeah.
and they
That's
seem,
right.
and they
There's
seem
no
to be
proper
getting it.
zoning either.
No, so you see, what I will call joint
Okay.
governance.
Okay.
The ministry of,
Okay.
of all the ministries in this
Thank you
country.
waiting over the roadside rum shop.
It's
Yeah.
a
It's a terrible situation.
No,
Yes,
you
yes.
go through some streets in the
Yes.
night, you see in Alberton,
Yeah.
one street has about 5 with people, 5
Roadside
shops.
rum shop. Yes.
Well, you know, you can buy a liquor and all the guys go there because it's cheap.
Leon, what you want roadside rum shop?
Raise the license fees
Yeah,
on
yeah,
roadside rum
yeah,
shop.
yeah.
Tax
Don't-
them
don't-
more.
don't
Yeah.
give
Take
them
off the
license.
tax from
No.
the VAT on
Yeah.
education and put the VAT on roadside rum shops.
Yes.
Yeah. Because they're proliferating.
And
So the point
zoning
is,
is important.
let us make
No,
sure
you-
we tax them some more.
You know who's
In
responsible
residential
for that?
areas, they shouldn't
Yeah.
have all of
Yes,
that.
yes,
Responsible for that?
yes,
Mr. Ramtatan.
yes,
Rather than talking about a curfew
Yeah.
of 2 o'clock
Yes.
in the morning,
yes,
what you should be talking about
Yes.
is how do we reduce the level
Yeah.
of consumption of alcohol in this country among our youths. Because there's no recreational facilities. The schools, I spoke to the Minister of Education about the schools to be opened after 4 o'clock
Okay.
so that we can have adult education and
Yes.
those people who have dropped
Okay.
out, like this lady,
Okay.
right? She needs to have two things, Mr. Sharma.
okay.
She needs to be retrained on education
Okay.
herself in the
Let me take
evening
some
time.
calls.
One
Yeah,
last point.
yes.
Let me finish this point.
Yes,
And she needs childcare.
yes, yes.
That's the only thing, because
Yes.
she's young and she's
Yes.
vibrant.
Yes.
So you need to put them to work.
Yes,
We're not putting our people to work,
Okay.
and that's the problem we have in this country.
Yeah, we need to decentralize the adult education program because, you know,
Of course,
They-
they're moving too slow on
course.
these things, too slow.
but
And we're 2 years
they,
into
they
government.
they can operate in,
2
they
years
have
in government, Mr.
distance
Sharma.
education.
we got too many
you know, it can be
roadside
done.
rum shop in the city of Georgetown.
Mr. Sharma,
Oh,
if
it's
you
terrible?
find, if you, who goes to a rum shop?
Yeah,
People who have nothing to do, Mr. Sharma. If you open these schools and you put internet,
yeah.
and you set up internet cafe, rather than them
Call it,
drinking
Guyana here. Hello?
alcohol,
Hello?
they be playing with their computers.
Hello? Yes? Hello?
He's distance away from his
Yeah.
phone.
Yes,
Yes. So, look, it's happening in other countries.
Yes.
Why Guyana is an exception?
yeah.
Why Guyana is an exception?
Colony, Guyana, hello?
Yes, good afternoon, Mr.
Good afternoon, yes.
I heard you talking about
You
a
guys speak a lot louder, I can hear you.
I heard you talking about a roadside rum shop.
Rum shop, yes.
What about a rum shop that's on reserve next to people's property where people urinate in people's yards?
All of the concern, all of the in concern.
NDC doing nothing about it.
Yeah.
Nothing.
The city council should be looking into that. Huh?
What you suggest should be done? What do you suggest should be done? What you suggest should be done?
Where you have a lot of these
Yes, yes.
people who ask the council to open different things and they turn it into these rum shops.
Rum
where
shop, that's right, that's exactly what you're saying.
and violating people's
Yes,
property
yes, right.
day and night. And the NDC, they're not doing anything about
Okay.
it because some of them, those same people are their friends.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
that's right. I agree with you.
These people sit there and they do anything. Now they come around with vehicles telling the people them they have to pay $1,000 to use the reserve. And some of the people them, they violate.
Well,
the
reserve not
property.
supposed to use
Why
the rum
do you
shop?
want to collect
That's
money
correct.
from these
No,
people?
that's supposed to be a
And when
reserve
it's time
rum
to
shop.
move, the
Rum
people
shop.
would move.
You
Yes.
can't sell alcohol. Huh?
Yeah.
This is the lawlessness that people enduring.
Go
And
up
for 2 years, after a year going to 2, they're sitting there and they do nothing about it.
So what do you think should be done about it? What do you think should be done about it?
I feel that they should ask these same people to rewrite what really they want to do,
Okay,
and then you will take a step from there. And
Okay.
if they continue with what they feel they should do, then
Yeah.
you should send them, if it's 1 warning, 2 warning,
Okay.
and after then you close them down.
yeah, that I agree with you 100%. Caller, thank you very much.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Yes, Rahman.
There is no, you have to have inspectors going around, sanitary, what we call
But
sanitary.
we don't have any inspectors now.
They don't go around and check these places.
Yeah, they have to tell the inspector right there, something. Our place, you have to tell the inspector.
Yeah.
Got the inspector with
Check all these food places.
Food
and
place.
all them.
Nobody's checking these things. And
No.
the,
I got rum shopping inspector too.
the question is that the question
You
is
can taste it wrong.
if
Yeah.
you're not going to who's going to monitor these
Yeah.
things? Who's monitoring it? People who are employed to monitor these things
Yes.
are not doing their job.
Yes.
And the reasons why they're not doing their job
You
is
want to be
because
like that, so caller in here. Hello?
nobody's
Yes,
checking
good
it.
afternoon, Mr. Sharma.
Good afternoon, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I would like to ask a question.
Yes.
Yeah, Mr. Sharma.
Yes.
Why the locals don't DDL and ban VIH and plant marijuana?
No, I don't want marijuana. No. You're talking nonsense. I will see you talking stupidness. I don't want marijuana. I don't like marijuana. People smoke marijuana.
You want the clothes on DDL and back there, yes.
Man, he's a joker. He come to a comic book. Yes.
You want to replace one evil with another.
Yes,
evil.
yes, yes.
No. I don't agree with that statement.
Call your name. Hello.
One evil with another evil.
Hello.
It's an evil.
Yeah.
Marijuana is not an evil.
All drugs are evil.
Call your name. Hello.
Marijuana is not a drug.
Yeah.
It's a drug.
It's a herb. It's a plant.
No.
We came and we met
Don't
it.
fight about it. No. Relax with this marijuana story.
We agree to disagree.
Yeah, yes. Realize the marijuana story. Sanky, what should be done?
No, what I'm saying
Rosa
is-
Rum Shop.
No, first of all,
Yeah.
zoning
Colony, hello.
zoning has been relaxed in this.
Hello, Colony. Hello. Hello. Just call them one answer the phone, but just engage the phone another time.
Hello?
Colony. Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, but they have a stubbornness. Yes.
We need to have proper zoning laws and
yeah.
enforced in the
Yes,
city.
yes.
Where if you live in a residential area, you can't just be opening up. Look,
Yeah.
somebody was complaining across the West Coast. There's a strip joints opening all over the place.
Yes.
You know, and then you have all these people selling liquor, beers, nightclubs opening all over the place. You know, we have to have some.
We have to have a
some
law.
order.
Law.
There's, you know, there's a place for these places.
Yeah. Call your name.
Yeah, me again.
Yeah, you again?
Got nothing to say.
Yes.
You're talking about roadside rum
Rum
shop.
shop. Yes.
I agree with you.
Yes.
But I want to take a trip out region for you. Got some high-rise restaurants on the road, also accommodation too.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
And some big bowlers there too, right on the shoulder of the road.
Yes.
The only access road.
Yes.
And you got 10, 20 patrol alongside.
Oh.
So you could imagine what I'm talking
Yes,
about.
yes.
Nobody want to go in the patrol
Okay.
and none of the vehicle and go up on the bowlers. So you
Okay.
as a cyclist or an ordinary pedestrian, you have to imagine won't be your thing.
Okay.
You get me?
Yes.
Now, these slave masters, they have done such a good job. I tell you, I commend them on the job
Yes.
that they've done.
Yes.
With the people who come from East
Yes.
Ethiopia,
Yes.
which is the East Indian, and some of the African, what they call itself, or Ethiopian descendants, the slave masters do such a good job to them because even though they don't want to legalize the herb from the land, they have decided that the same cane from the same land,
Yes.
they refine it and
Yes.
they make alcohol.
Yeah,
they
make rum. Yeah, we make liquor.
You see the point?
Yes, that's right. I
And
agree
they
with you. I
don't
agree with
want
you.
to do the right thing. Now,
Yes.
look, we don't interested in development.
Yes.
Everybody talking about Exile Mobile and the
Okay.
billions of gallons of oil. Tell me the God truth. We ain't got all the resources finished. We turn all the attention to the oil, and the refinery and the oil.
Yes.
What we got anything good? Really? Barrel this oil.
We got gold. We got gold. We got gold. We got gold.
Gold, diamonds, all.
We got gold diamonds. So.
And we got our resources
Yes.
here, and because of bad management,
Yes.
master never show
Yeah.
the slave how to manage. Only those who went in the
Okay.
kitchen, he teach them to tout. So you find that management now that we get independent for 178 years now, going to 79
we got backside,
years,
we got
we can't
sugar.
manage. Anything we do is mismanagement.
Yes.
If you want evidence, we still run into the white people
Okay.
for advice.
Okay then.
And we still run into the white people
Okay.
for their
Thank-
money.
thank you very
I
much. Thank you
tell
very
Mr.
much. Thank
Bond,
you.
dead and gone. But
Thank
you
you
know
very
what?
much.
They always say, when he see shooting in the
thank-
waist,
thank
he
you.
didn't expect this. He said, Rasta would have taken place, but
Okay.
it's still rascal take over.
Thank you. Thank you. Here, we got backside. We got
Backside.
gold. We got sugar.
Sugar.
We
And
got rice.
lumber.
We got lumber.
Yes, you got plenty of things.
We got plenty of
You got
things.
manganese.
Manganese,
Which
yes.
is on lots of other
It
minerals.
will be
that are
Yes,
not
yes.
in full
discovered.
flow next year, the manganese.
Look, I told you the last time on this program that our oil is at this moment being shipped away.
How you know that?
Okay, for the evidence.
What kind of evidence you have?
Okay, for the evidence, I will tell you
Yes.
that people who went on these platforms were not allowed to take out any photograph.
Why didn't take a photograph? You couldn't take your camera, take a
No,
photograph?
they can't. They're not allowed.
Why?
To do
Why
that.
didn't allow you?
Because the tankers are coming.
Okay.
And the oil is being poured
Shipped out
into them,
already.
and it's already been shipped about. Let me ask
How you know that?
I am telling you just a fact.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not how I know that.
Okay.
I am asking you,
Okay.
if you doubt me,
Okay.
Ask, I will bring an expert
Okay.
who knows.
Let me
about
get,
it.
get some more calls in here.
Yeah.
Call you in here. Hello? 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 Yeah.
Quick.
Hello? Yeah.
Yeah.
Call in here. Hello? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Sharma. I like your good work you're doing.
Yes.
But how are we again good living with
What?
the poor people and higher rate increase?
Okay, we'll get that soon. We'll get that soon next election.
When you all come.
When they all come, you raise the increase. Here? Thank you very much. We got the fuel island, so.
I have a problem, you know. Here's my challenge, to reconcile the fact that we're pushing a green economy, and yesterday we have this over dependence upon the future prospects of oil.
No, you're right
It's a
with this.
dichotomy.
It's an
They don't
important
go
thing.
together,
Yeah.
Look,
green
look,
economy
look,
and
look.
oil.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah.
This is
Let me
Hold
deal-
on, that gentleman read it.
Let me deal with some
Yeah,
of
hold
those
on, yeah.
issues. Look, poor and working class. This is
That was
the-
my
this is the
manifesto. My manifesto.
of the Justice for
Yeah,
All Party.
yeah.
And this was written more than 10 years ago.
10 years ago, yes.
Yes, yes, more than that.
More
Yeah,
than
more
10
than
years
10
ago.
years.
Okay, poor and working class. The emphasis will be placed on lowering the cost of living. Public servants cannot continue to earn the ridiculously low wages that are now being enforced. And this has happened because Mr. Yard, for more than 10 years, 15, 20 years, sat on his hands and
Yeah.
did nothing. He was receiving 5% only for the civil servants.
Yes,
That was imposed by the last government.
yes,
This government, there's a level of negotiation.
yes.
But he's not willing to relinquish his position so that we can have a better living condition for the workers. So that it continues that these things like electricity, potable water, transportation.
Who has said that?
and
Is that Sharma?
That's part of the manifesto, not Sharma, the manifesto
Justice
of the,
for
of the
all.
Justice for all.
Justice for All.
Yes.
And building
It's not-
materials.
it's not Sharma.
It's an important thing.
Yes,
Building
yes,
materials.
Yes,
We have all the building materials in this country: sand, wood of all
Yeah, yeah.
description, but we don't have
yes.
cement.
Okay.
You know we can make cement
Okay,
here.
okay. All is said is by C and Shamadu said all that already.
Okay, that's a major score.
Yeah.
I will read the rest.
Okay. Call ready. And you hello? Hello?
Yes, Mr. Sharma, good afternoon again.
Again, you can't get good after
Don't
two.
talk for the national television
Yeah.
for the news. Flat. If you want to eat a good meal, you have to pay for it. I
Okay.
mean, never go back to 1980 and
You must
1970.
get all of the world got all over the world got fat. Got England, you got plenty fat.
If you
I
want
will
to
eat my rice
grow
again.
your own food.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's a not case, yes.
The question of pensions. Look, you have a very significant number of pensioners who were civil servants
Yeah.
and people who have a bank account.
Yes.
And all you need to do, if you go around now today, from the 1st of May, from
Yeah.
the 2nd of May, until the end of this
Yes.
week, you will find
Yes.
all the post office
Okay.
full of people. There has to be another way of treating our elders. They can't go and stand up in
Okay.
long, long lines and in the
You
rain.
told you too long because we got to tell. Next,
What's the
what is your view?
Pensioners.
Pensioners.
First of all, the pensioners are not given their just deserts or just
Yeah.
rewards. We need to still raise the pensioners' remuneration.
25,000.
Secondly, when someone is a pensioner, it doesn't mean that they've lost their marbles.
Yes, yes,
We have to
yes,
create
yes.
an agency
Yes, yes.
that can utilize the
Yes,
life
yes.
skills and the experience and the
Yeah.
expertise of pensioners, because there's still need for what they've got in their
Yes.
in their heads. And we just throw them on the garbage heap of history. And I think that's bad, because human resource, pensioners are still a valid human resource, and there are a lot of older, matured people who still have a contribution to make.
Yes.
The system has not yet
Yeah.
been set up. What you said is absolutely right. A system has not yet been set
Okay.
up to incorporate. Look at Mr. Sharma.
Okay.
I heard him the last interview he did on policing
Yes.
and crime. Remember when that guy interviewed you?
Yes.
An enormous amount of, I was shocked by the level of knowledge that he had on policing and community policing.
Who's that?
Mr. Sharma.
Yes, yes.
But yet, he's not been incorporated.
The-
Mr. Ramtutan has not seen it fit to incorporate him into these things
Well, the government has been
so that he can then exercise that knowledge and pass it to younger people in our community. That's the point that you were trying to make, Leon.
And there's going to be a system.
And then so you can make Mr. Sharma feel that he's still part of the society.
There's a concept I want to put out called generational partnership or generational partnering, which means that we got to create a system where we can partner old people with young people. Some agencies got to be created where we can bring these two sets of our demographic together. People who have got life skills and are old and matured with young people who need to be counseled, groomed, and also guided. That's
Leon,
our problem
it
right
is
now in the
not,
society.
Mr. Sharma,
There is a generational
it is
gap that
not
cannot
going
be
to
bridged right
happen
now.
Under this administration. And the reasons why it's not going to happen, I'll tell you why. Because you don't have people who really care about the welfare
Of the young people, of the youth.
young people and ordinary people and women in this country. Because the moment they become ministers, they lift themselves away from the ordinary
But
people.
it was
And then
happening-
they come back at the next election and ask for you to vote for them.
Yes.
It was happening
That
with the
must
previous
not happen again.
administration.
Yeah.
What we are going to do, we are going to work out a system where when you come and say, hey, look, I want your vote, you say, okay, sign here.
Okay.
Sign here that if I give you my vote legally, I will have the right to make demand on you, Mr. Sharma, if I give you my vote. And that's easy for us to do because look.
I tried that already.
Sharma
Yeah.
is doing more than what I've just said.
Yeah.
Because people are phoning him all the time. He's the only minister that you can phone on the cell phone and get your problem resolved. I have said it many times on this program that we need to empower people, and those people who are elected as ministers and appointed as ministers must be made accountable to the people of this country.
Yeah.
Well,
we need to have a
And Jaipal
database.
Sharma is a good example of a good minister. So he's willing to go to any constituency and meet people. Anybody can call in this program and say, Mr. Jaipal Sharma, could you come and visit
No,
our
but
community?
Okay.
And he will go.
Okay.
He can
You
go
see-
to Wales, but Mr. Holder and Mr. Nagamutu cannot go to Wales.
Okay. Why?
Yeah.
Why can't go to Wales?
Because they have sold out the estate.
Sold out what?
They have sold out the estate and they have
Which
not
estate?
given
They got the
the
estate?
Wales estate.
Okay.
What is the difference between them and the PPP?
Okay.
Jagdeo was first of all began the dismantling of the sugar industry.
That's right. That's right.
You forget that.
Yes.
You seem keep forgetting
Yes.
it. They began the dismantling
Yeah.
of Diamond Estate,
Yeah.
LBI Estate,
Yeah.
and if they had come back to office, all the sugar estates would have been
Finished
dismantled,
with.
would have been
Yeah.
finished.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
the workers should not
Yeah.
worry with
Yeah.
The
Jagdeo.
president has indicated that we've got to start thinking outside the box. We've got to move outside of this consideration of the six sisters of our industry or economy. But yes, still, we don't want to bite the bullet and really face the future and know that we've got to go beyond the six products that we produce.
friend, let me tell you something.
Hemp is still a valid product to be.
Yeah, but can't be
Dealt
put in
with.
the hands of people like Durga.
No. It's not a matter of personality. It's a matter of processes
No, no,
and
but-
principles.
What I
Okay.
mean
Let's
is-
change.
which
Let's change
means-
topic. Let's change topic now. Waiting for your education now.
No,
Number two?
I was saying the
Yeah,
same
yeah,
thing.
yes,
CN.
yes.
We need to have a proper database. The previous administration
Yes.
did that with the skills in the country to make full use of them. I remember one time, I think the previous administration, maybe about 20 years ago, I tried to get the database, but they didn't. They just wanted to satisfy their own party.
How do you see the minister?
No, you have to make use of all the
Ah,
talents you have in the
Okay.
country.
How do you see the Minister of Education functioning? What you think function? How you think function? Minister of the Education. What's your name, Minister of Education?
Rupert O'Brien.
Rupert.
Rupert Narang.
Well, he's there. He's got an advisor, Vincent Alexander, for
Okay.
tertiary education.
Yes.
And but I guess we'll have to wait another 6 months to see to give a proper appraisal,
Okay.
over that.
Why we gotta
on the
wait 6
performance.
months? Why we gotta wait 6 months?
Because education is
Because
like that.
whatever
Mr. Sharma.
changes,
You cannot look after so long. The PPP have created a very significant
Okay.
number of
Yeah,
people who are
yeah,
semi-literate, as you
yeah,
always say.
Yes.
All right. How are you going to change it? The only way you can change that is what I and Leon said
Okay.
earlier. That is to say that you have to create adult education
Okay.
classes in the evening and
We're going
evening
to go
classes.
have a meeting tomorrow. What you like to say finally?
About education,
Yeah.
we have still got to create an educational system that prepares our youth for the future.
Okay.
We've got to more focus on the technologies that are coming into place. The education system we've got right now is still colonial minded and still geared to
Yeah.
create slaves and create people who can function at lower levels. Our education system is not geared to create entrepreneurs. It's not geared to deal with STEM, which means that it's not geared to deal with
Okay.
the information that is needed to make Guyana jump or leap into the future. Guyana is at a point now we can move into not just the 21st century, the 22nd century.
Yeah.
We can really become futuristic. But we steeped in the past, and that's our problem. It's not Rupanarai's fault that he's 70-something years old or Alexander that they're that blinkered.
Okay.
We've got to use our young people who've got visionary approaches to dealing with our development and put them in place and supervise them. We're not doing that. So we're holding on to some old fogies
Okay.
and expect to go into the future.
Okay.
No,
Sanki, what do you think about the VAT now?
No, well, I think I spoke about that, the VAT that,
yes.
that we need to,
Yes.
to remove the VAT in
Yeah,
private
yeah,
education and so on.
yes,
But besides that, let us focus on the manpower unit
Okay.
of the
Yes.
Ministry of Labor, what was formerly Ministry
Yeah.
of Labor. We need to have a database there
Yeah.
where people, we can make use of
Okay.
people's talents. When people, like when you forward a resume or a CV, people can make use of your talent. And we need to move away from rewarding people just because of party loyalty.
Okay, okay.
Reward
Yes,
people
yeah, that's
on a
right, yeah.
basis of ability.
Okay.
That is what we need.
Rahman, what do you think about the rising? Rising now, because we got a minute tomorrow to go.
Mr. Chairman,
Yeah.
you will take a whole program to talk about
Okay,
rice.
yeah.
The rice industry is still in crisis.
One is come sang.
It's still in crisis, Mr.
Yeah,
Chairman.
in crisis,
Yes.
until now?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
still in crisis. And attention needs to be
Yeah,
given to
yeah.
the rice industry.
Okay.
But unless you remove Mr. Holder
Okay.
as Minister of Agriculture,
What do you against the holder, man? What do you against the holder?
Look, I don't have anything personal
Bully,
against
bully,
anybody.
bully.
But if you are appointed and you are receiving taxpayers' money, you must serve the people.
Okay.
It is a privilege to serve the
Yeah.
people of
The
this
nation.
country. Yes,
Yes.
it's a privilege.
That's right.
It's not a,
Okay.
it's not not to assume
Okay.
power.
Okay. Rahman, time you could be in here. Sanki, time you could be in here.
And this week,
Yeah.
we got another holiday on Friday.
Oh my.
Friday.
So, yeah, Arrival Day?
Yeah.
is it?
Arrival Day,
Arrival
yeah.
Day?
Indian arrival day.
Yeah.
Indian
Well,
arrival day.
it's not just Indian arrival.
Yeah.
It just says
Yeah.
Arrival
Arrival
Day.
Day, yes.
All of us arrived
Okay.
at some point or the other.
Yes,
One
yes.
love, Jah
Yeah.
lives, Rastafari.
Thank you for having us. God bless you all. Have a nice day.